It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, December 25th, 2016, Christmas evening. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. It's 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, Christmas evening, 2016 here, and we got a temperature here not near of 36 degrees here, and tonight's low is going to be in the 20s. Here now, the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening here, and the top rate at 5 is, while many of us here in the country are celebrating Christmas peacefully, it's tragedy for the families of the 92 victims of the Russian military plane on board and crashed in the route to Syria, as was the second natural tragedy less than a week once again played out in accident detail on the national television once again showed Russian military involvement in Syria. Over the weekend, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sharply criticized President Obama's administration after the United Nations Security Council voted to adopt a resolution demanding an end to Israeli settlements on Friday with the United States. Carrie Fisher's mother, Debbie Reynolds, is speaking out just days after the Star Wars actress suffered a heart attack. This March 1st, the 84-year-old actress had dressed her daughter herself following the Friday incident. San Diego, a major 7.6 magnitude earthquake jolted 7 Chile on Sunday, prompting thousands to evacuate the coastal areas, but no fatalities. A major damage were reported in the tourism and salmon farming region. West Palm Beach, President-elect Donald Trump said Saturday he would dissolve Trump Foundation or trouble the foundation and then name it part of the efforts to untangle himself of conflicts and interests of the weeks before he is sworn into as president. Sandringham, England. A bad cold kept Queen Elizabeth II from attending traditional Christmas border service church near the Sandringham in the state of Royal Norfolk, England, with some concerns about her health. And an apparent reverse positive fake story claiming that Israel's former defense minister referred to the nuclear attack against Pakistan and sent troops to the Syrian. Pakistan defense minister Khwaja Mohammed Asif said, reminded Israel that Pakistan had nuclear one. Pope Francis turned 80 this month and ended by a busy year. He made 6 more trips to the Saw, many events and ceremonies with millions of pilgrims spot what he claimed the Holy Year mercy. Manila, Philippines, a powerful typhoon slammed into the eastern Philippines on Christmas Day, sport the biggest holiday, Asia's largest Catholic nation, where Governor offered a respite during tax legislative Philippine celebrations. A suspect in custody after nightclub shooting in Mount Vernon, New York, early Christmas Day. That left the club's owner dead and 5 other people injured. While members and well along the 6 members were shot and killed in Wilson County, North Carolina, Christmas Eve. Raleigh, North Carolina, just by North Carolina new private economic development has made it harder for Democratic governor President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama to deal their fire on Christmas time, weekly to the rest of Saturday to wish their families across the U.S. Karachi, Pakistan. Pakistani Defense Minister issued warning about a nuclear might be in response to a fake news article that Israel warned Pakistan about a million in Israel. Taking a look at some local news. Attleboro, a state trooper was injured Saturday afternoon when his cruiser was stuck after he stopped to assist broke down motorcycle Interstate 95. The trooper, whose name was not released, was taken by a city ambulance to Rhode Island Hospital in purpose of what believed to be non-life-threatening injuries. The trooper was assigned to Foxborough Barracks, stopped behind the broken down car at high-speed lane of Interstate 95, with emergency lights flashed. State Police Sergeant Top Brandon said his cruiser was struck in a chain reaction type crash by a 2013 Toyota RAV4 and a 2010 Honda Accord that were not able to stop in time. Brand said the accident occurred around 3:10 p.m. between Route 123 and Newport Avenue exits. Attleboro authorities say they suspect no foul play after a man was struck by and killed by a commuter train near the Dodgeville Pool on Christmas Eve. Attleboro entered Tedesco Christmas dinners and again expect to attract a large crowd of those who were unable to attend it. Be with relatives who would otherwise have been alone on the holiday. Boston. Police are investigated after the body of a teenager found in East Boston near the Logan International Airport. The identified male victim who appeared to have been stabbed was pronounced dead at the scene near Airport Way late Saturday night. No arrests were reported. Boston fake news quite a central edition as America's early settlers were all press. The people were savages and freedom and liberty were available to all from day one. Dubai. Iran said on Sunday that it negotiated pay only about half of the announced price for the EU-born airliners in order that an American playmaker had been set to work for about $16.6 billion. On Thursday, the U.S. Department of Justice filed a civil lawsuit against Barclays Bank and the two more former staff of the fraudulent sales of the residential mortgage backed. Snapchat sort of express accusation of Israel this week, according to Atlas Catalyst News required 4-year-old. Imagine with augmented reality platform lets consumers in the city visualize projects that one and buying and attended. With tax season right around the corner, it's never too early to start thinking about your 2016 tax return and avoid costly filing errors that many taxpayers make. An experimental vaccine against the U-ball virus to be found to be 100% effective, according to a study published in the Lancet on Thursday. Tacoma, Washington, a boat captain medical ministry caused a disruption on weekend ferry service between Tacoma and Vashon Island. Peter Chell News Time is now 5:05 on this Christmas evening, on the Sunday evening, and then it's time now for New England Insurance Report in Manchester, New Hampshire. Serious motor vehicle accident on Chestnut Street and Salmon Street. A motor vehicle accident with injection multiple patients avoided, which was 3 hours ago. And now look at your sports at 5:06. That Boston Celtics defeat the New York Knickerbockers 119-114. 105-103. The Cleveland Cavaliers outlanded the Golden State Warriors with 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And the Pittsburgh Steelers outlanded the Baltimore Ravens 7-3 in the first quarter. Cleveland, for all of the reasons, particularly participating likely paid attention to the Golden State Cleveland game on Sunday afternoon. Quickly Lowe's arena, one did not register for Warriors coach Steve Kerr. The New England Patriots have to play to win the final game in the regular season. They went to home field advantage to depart the AFC playoffs. NFL's first rivalry resumes on all days. Christmas. Nope. Steelers Ravens never went, but AFC North Quarter War had lost a bit of its lesser recent years, thanks to the sharpness of the marquee names for both teams. Houston, that's with Houston Texans shifted to rejuvenation as split second Texans Bengals kicker Randy Bullock missed his last second field goal. Except as the Marcus about a season one filled ups and downs. Peter Childers' job is 5:07 on this Christmas evening, on a Sunday evening here, and it's time now for Transit Report. Let's admit it here. The subway system is looking good on the commuter rail. It's looking good on the ferries. They are looking good. Alright, highways and byways of New England. Highways and byways of Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, looking good. State 395, southbound side, low, slow, around 16 km. And highways and byways of Vermont, North Germany, looking good. State 8789, 91 and southbound side, back to the Canadian border, up in upstate New York and Vermont, after the Canadian border, and on with 59, the northbound side, back to the Suffolk Park, headed towards Montreal. Peter Childers, 5:07 on this Sunday evening, Christmas evening, and it's time now for weather report, and it turned out to be a decent day in the weather department. Not too hot, not too cold, just perfect weather conditions here. And take a look at National Radar, and it shows some snow shots from central and eastern parts of Nova Scotia up in western and eastern parts of Prince Edward Island here. But a line of rain shots from Texas all the way out to South Dakota. And another line of rain shots from South Dakota down from 7 to Minnesota all the way out to western Wisconsin and northern Illinois, around the Chicago area and the western portions of Indiana, whilst in sleet around Wisconsin and central Minnesota and the central North Dakota, and snow from northwestern Wisconsin up in from Minnesota all the way to the Dakotas, western Dakotas down for the western Nebraska and Colorado, and stretching all the way down for central Missouri and central Montana and Wyoming, and some snowflakes from Idaho down in Four Corner region, some rain showers off the central California coastline. Rain and snow showers coming up 7 portions of Alaska. And rain showers in southwestern Missouri on the western Arkansas and central portion of Arkansas down to Louisiana, and some rain showers around Florida. Okay. How's the weather outlook here? Monday night to Tuesday morning, the wind advisory may be needed late Monday night and then Tuesday morning along the southeast of the Boston Providence quarter, and there'll be potential for some accumulated snow across the interior Thursday and Thursday evening. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, most clouds go about 17 degrees, and north for about 3 to 8 miles an hour. For Monday, 8. Chris clouds will have about 30 degrees, light from wind coming in southeast from 5 miles in the afternoon. Monday night, slight chance of rain showers will sleep before 7 p.m. Then rain showers, temperature rises about 51 by 5 a.m. Some wind about 7 to 17 miles outside, 28 miles an hour. Just patience. 8% little no circulation expected. Tuesday, chance showers may before noon. Early to fall between 10 a.m. and noon. Otherwise, clouds cover at mid-morning. The gradual clear high at 53 degrees. And some first about 8 to 10 to 18 miles in the west of the afternoon. Winds could gust 31 miles an hour. Just patience 50%. Noon, first about less than 10 minutes possible. For Tuesday, most of the coast about 27 degrees. West about 7 miles an hour. For Wednesday, mostly sunny, podcast sky about 24 degrees. And for Thursday, still light between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then rain likely after 1 p.m. Areas of fog after 1 p.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds about 42 degrees and chance range at 70%. Thursday, chance rain and snow between for 11 p.m. Then a chance of snow between 11 p.m. and midnight. Areas of fog before 9 p.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds about 29 degrees and chance range is 40%. Friday, mostly sunny, podcast about 3, so about 22 degrees. Saturday, sunny, podcast about 3, about 22 degrees. For New Year's Day, and chance rain, snow showers. Areas of fog otherwise, mostly clouds about 42 degrees and chance range is 30%. In Taunton, it's 40 degrees with first skies. In Dalton, it's 35 degrees with humidity of 46% and clear skies, and best feels 35. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news, and it's Christmas evening, Sunday evening, this for 23rd, 2006. I appreciate you. Good evening, good positive attitude. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for the report. Have a good evening and Merry Christmas.